Adventure of Marvin and David in the Park. Meet David, a curious and open-minded young boy always looking for new experiences. Today, he's bringing his adventurous friend, Marvin the mouse, along for a day filled with fun at the park. Marvin is no ordinary mouse. He's a small and slender creature with a big heart, a slightly pointed nose, small, black, protruding eyes, and large, sparsely haired ears. His nearly hairless tail wags with excitement, as he's always up for a giggle or two. Together, they're a duo who brings smiles and laughter wherever they go. Let's see what funny escapades this dynamic pair will find. As they arrive at the park, the atmosphere buzzes with energy. Kids are laughing, families are picnicking, and the sun is shining brightly. The colorful playground equipment stands tall, inviting them for a day of adventures. David looks around with wide eyes, and Marvin wiggles his nose, feeling the thrill of excitement in the air. Today is going to be filled with fun, and they can't wait to dive in. The sneaky snack. David pulls out his snack, some yummy cheese and crackers, to share with Marvin. Just as they're about to dig in, a playful dog dashes past, eyeing the snack. Before they know it, the dog lunges for the food. Laughter erupts as David and Marvin scramble to protect their picnic, weaving in and out of the dog's path. It becomes a comical chase, with Marvin darting away and David trying to distract the playful pup. Funny situation 2, the swinging mishap. After the snack fiasco, they decide to hit the swings. Marvin climbs onto David's shoulder as he pushes himself higher. With the wind whooshing through his fur, Marvin suddenly gets an adventurous spark and leaps off into a pile of leaves below. A startled squirrel scurries away and David bursts into laughter as Marvin pops up, leaves sticking to his fur, a proud warrior from the Great Leap, the balloon encounter. At a nearby game booth, David wins a big, colorful balloon and gifts it to Marvin. With his eyes sparkling, Marvin can't help but squeak with joy. But oh no, a sudden gust of wind lifts Marvin right off David's shoulder, and he starts to float away. Floating high into the air, Marvin lands on a low branch. David rushes to rescue his friend, and together they laugh as they figure out how to get Marvin down. The picnic trouble. They wander into a family's picnic party, and Marvin's nose twitches at the delicious aroma of cheese. Sneaking a piece, Marvin becomes the center of attention when a line of ants decide to join in the fun. Suddenly, a mini march of ants begins to chase Marvin, resulting in a hilarious mad dash, while David giggles uncontrollably. The ants scatter everywhere, leaving everyone at the picnic in fits of laughter. The playground adventure. The excitement doesn't stop there. Soon, they head over to the slides, where Marvin insists on climbing to the top. David watches, but as Marvin reaches the peak, he becomes a little unsure about the slide down. With a gentle nudge from David, Marvin finally slides down, but he zips right off the end, landing in a soft patch of grass and creating a muddy mess. David can't stop laughing at his adventurous friend, the water fountain surprise. Feeling a bit hot from all the fun, they splash into the park water fountain, giggling as cool water sprays everywhere. Marvin playfully jumps around, but accidentally splashes David, igniting a friendly water fight. Soon, kids from all around join in, laughing and splashing, turning the fountain into a scene of joyous chaos. It's a refreshing break, filled with laughter, as everyone enjoys a good, wet playtime. The treasure hunt. As they dry off, they spot a small treasure map left behind by another kid. David and Marvin can't resist following the map for a hidden treasure adventure. They navigate through the park as excitement builds, only to find a stash of forgotten toys. While Marvin gets so excited, he accidentally scatters them in all directions, causing a comical mess. They don't mind, as the adventure is what counts. The bicycle blaze. Next, David decides to ride his bike with Marvin snug in his pocket. The excitement mounts as they zoom through the park. Suddenly, a bump sends Marvin flying through the air, and he lands splat on an ice cream cone held by a surprised kid. David bursts out laughing as the kid exclaims in surprise, and Marvin, ice cream covered but grinning, becomes the happiest mouse in the park. Funny situation 9, the duck drama. Wandering over to the pond, they meet a flock of ducks who quack curiously at Marvin. Feeling daring, Marvin attempts to perform a duck dance, but ends up causing a hilarious quack-off between himself and the ducks. Trying to out-quack each other leads to a chorus of funny sounds that has everyone laughing. including David, who is rolling on the grass, unable to breathe from laughter. The homeward journey. It's almost time to head home, but not before they encounter a group of kids. Marvin decides to steal the show with a funny dance on David's shoulder, twirling and squeaking as the kids cheer him on. With joy echoing around them, the day wraps up with smiles, and everyone claps for Marvin and David's playful antics. As the sun begins to set, David and Marvin realize their epic adventure is coming to an end. With hearts full of laughter, they agree it's time to call it a day. Walking home, they can't stop chatting about all the laughter and fun they shared. At the open front door of their homes, David's family and Marvin's parents greet them, eager to hear all about their day filled with giggles, excitement, and unforgettable moments.